The Jack, an exclusive proving ground for the lucky few who are ever invited to compete there. Widely considered to be the world's premier invitational barbecue competition, teams from all over who receive the invitation pack up their trailers and head to Lynchburg, Tennessee. That's the home of Jack Daniels and the World Championship of Barbecue. Among them, a team from the Washington, D.C. area, Smokecraft Barbecue, and its pitmaster, Andrew Darneal, would make the trip and put it all on the line for a chance to compete against the world's best.
They say the good ain't good enough for me. You better walk on water gracefully. Oh, make it look easy. Me, I'm not worried when the lights start going down. Yeah, I'm still holding a flame and feel the pressure, but you know I'll figure it out. You can call my name. Pressure, 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 pressure. Out there in the crowd.
My entire life revolves around barbecue. Having a barbecue restaurant is the best job in the world. You get to go out and talk to people every day and people see how people are excited about your food. I eat, sleep, and drink barbecue. Our restaurant, Smokecraft Modern Barbecue, is located in the Clarendon neighborhood of Arlington, Virginia. We're about 5-10 minutes right outside Washington, D.C. Being barbecue in Arlington, Arlington is known as where to get good barbecue in the Washington, D.C. area. 4 of the top 10 restaurants, including ourselves, on the most recent Best Barbecue list are located in Arlington.
Why do I love coming to Smokecraft? I mean, I think it's a great hang in Clarendon. It's great for brunch, it's great for happy hour, it's great for date night. It's a great spot, really close to where we all live and work.
The fact that what we're doing here at Smokecraft Modern Barbecue is we're continuing to not just serve your everyday pork, chicken, ribs, and brisket. We're doing things like cherry smoked duck. We're doing reverse seared ribeyes. We're doing applewood smoked crab cakes. We're smoking avocados for deviled eggs. Every single thing on our menu is touched by fire or smoke.
What he's doing with like the cold smoking is ridiculous. The brisket is amazing. The ribs are phenomenal. The crab cakes, ridiculous.
As Smokecraft came together and the construction of the physical location came to be, I was able to really focus and spend a lot of time competing and traveling on the competitive barbecue circuit. I got into competition barbecue. I wanted to prove mine was the best, but I wanted to go out there and prove it from a restaurant perspective so I could say that there were awards on the wall that were legitimate. We've now won over 100 awards. We've won grand championships. We've won turkey smoke, won multiple reserve grand championships. We're the Maryland State Cup champions. The Jack is widely considered one of the most prestigious barbecue competitions in the world. It's not something that you just get to go to. You have to earn it by qualifying, by winning a grand championship and being a state grand champion. You have to then get invited by the committee through a very secretive selection process to go compete. It's supposed to be one team from every state as they try and get equal representation from around the country, and then they have some wild cards that get thrown in there. To be selected to go is a huge deal because this could be our one trip to the Jack. We don't know when we'll get to go again. If we'll get to go again, it's gonna be a real challenge, and we're gonna have to cook the absolute best barbecue we've ever cooked if we want to give ourselves a shot. So for the Jack, I've been able to put together some of the best in barbecue. I've got a world-class team coming together, people who have competed at the event before, grand champions, people who are really gonna be able to help us think about all the small details that are gonna make a difference at a world championship event. The first member of our team is Mark Red Leone. Red, as he goes by, he and I competed together for several years. Red's expertise really is in brisket. From the first time I met Red and first time I tried his food, his brisket always stood out to me. He loves cooking beef, so brisket, beef ribs, those are things that he's great at. Red's role with the team really is taking on the burn ends. He's gonna help me do a lot of the prep work, get everything ready to go, make sure that we stay on our timelines and on track throughout the process. Lene Oxley, coming from the West Coast, from Washington State. She's competed on Barbecue Pitmasters. She's been on Chopped. She's been on Food Network. She's been on a lot of TV, and now she runs a large barbecue catering company and food truck out on the West Coast. I'm really looking for her as someone who's competed at the Jack before to help me be a little bit more hands-on with meat and final decisions and final turn-ins, just giving it that final kind of say and double checking things that I'm doing to make sure I'm not missing something, as I'm sure I'm going to be distracted by a lot of different things. Terry and Stephanie West, they're the owners and manufacturers of 270 Smokers. They're from Lexington, Virginia. Really, after the first year of competition, we realized that we did not have smokers that were going to help us cook anything at a competition level. And through a recommendation from another team, we switched over to 270s, and immediately we saw the results. Terry and Stephanie, they're one of the top rib teams in the country. So I'm going to be looking to Stephanie to really help me with the ribs, where Terry is really good with burn ends, so I'm going to have him kind of work with red. Barbecue is all about bringing people together, and barbecue is about community, and barbecue is all about just great times and sitting back and relaxing and having fun. I think success at the Jack would certainly be walking across the stage and getting our name called. Against 75 of the best teams in the world, I think you have to taper expectations. As we know from the world of competition barbecue, it's at any given Sunday. You could cook great food and hit a bad table of judges, or something could go wrong and your food is awful and you make a small mistake that could cost you tremendously.
With the Smokecraft team making their way to Tennessee, there was one more thing for Andrew to do before he could pack up and make the trip himself: practice. And just days before the event, he would recruit his own team of world-class judges to scrutinize his turn-ins. If he could hit the mark, he'd be one step closer to the stage in Lynchburg and fulfilling his dream of being considered among the world's best in barbecue.